power of the vehicle. We know that power of the vehicle is the amount of the energy which can be given by the vehicle for the acceleration of the or the movement of the vehicle. So that is known as power of the vehicle. So usually in ordinary bike we will not see much about the horsepower. We will see only about the cc of the bike. So bigger the number of the cc means cubic centimeter. Usually our bike, whatever the two-wheeler bike, splendor, all those bikes, it will be hardly 100 cc, 90 cc, 75 cc, 125 cc, 150 cc, 225 cc. Like this we will indicate in the power. So bigger number of the size, bigger number of the bigger will be the combustion of the diesel or petrol engine, diesel or petrol in the engine. So that will be give the more number of the energy for the movement of the vehicle. So that is the power of the vehicle. Usually it is defined as the energy required for the vehicle to accelerate or deaccelerate the vehicle on the roads. That is known as power of the uh, power of the vehicle. So in this it is been ability of the vehicle to control the vehicle. In this the power performance of the vehicle to determine the vehicle running cost, the geometric designing elements. The power a vehicle affects the some of the important um, factors of the geometric design of the road. Such are the the ruling and limiting the gradient. Ruling and limiting the gradient means whatever the roads. So consider this is the road. So these are the roads. So whatever the roads are there, this is the gradient of the roads. So ruling and the limiting the gradients of the road is the one of the important factors for the geometric design of the roads. Another is the speed of the vehicle. So whatever the speed of the vehicle are there, that can be uh, that will alter, and that may be increased or decreased based on the power of the vehicle. Next is the braking distance. If the power of the vehicle is more, the vehicle which is moving with an accelerating with an high speed, there the braking distance will also be more. Okay, so these are the three factors which are the functions of the power of the vehicle. Next we will go for the determination of the power performance. Power requirement by the engine, that is pp. The power requirement for the engine, we call it as pp, should be should be sufficient to overcome to it is been very sufficient to overcome all the resistance to the movement. So whatever the resistance, some may be resistance due to the air resistance, or rolling, while rolling there may be friction in the tire and the road. So all this resistance of the movement for the desired speed, so it has to overcome from all these resistance. Some of the I will give you an example of the some of the resistance are: consider rolling resistance, air resistance, grade resistance, inertia force due to acceleration, and transmission loss. These are the resistance which is caused to the vehicle, or acceleration of the vehicle, or movement of the vehicle. See, consider if you take a rolling resistance. So what is this rolling resistance? This is nothing but there is a road, there is a tire. So this is the round, what I'm showing is a tire. The friction is existed, one is by tire and another is from the road. Okay, so blue color line, whatever the blue color line I'm showing, green color line I'm showing, this is the green color line which is a road. Blue color arrow mark is the this is the friction due to the tire, and red, this one whatever I'm showing, this is the friction due to the road. One is friction is existed, one resistance is existed, one from the tire, another friction is existed due to the road. So due to the this roughness, the friction will exist on the friction will exist to the tire. So one is the rolling resistance, next is air resistance. When there is a movement of the when the vehicle is moving, the air will moving will be in the opposite direction. So there the air resistance will be existed. Next is the grade resistance. So grade resistance is nothing but some of the grade where the surface of the road is very smooth, there the movement of the vehicle will be smooth. Where the surface, whatever the surface are there, it is very rough, in such cases there will be resistance in the road, that is the grade resistance. Next is the inertia force. So inertia force is nothing but it is an opposition force, where the if your movement will be takes place, there is an opposite force, that inertia force due to the acceleration. Okay, that is another force of resistance. Next is transmission losses. So transmission losses means movement, for the movement speed, whatever the energy which is liberated from the vehicle. So due to some due to the very high grip in the tire and the very rough texture in the road, the movement will not take place exactly same. There may be a speed may be decreased by 1% or 2%. So that is the transmission losses. So these are the five type of the uh, power losses for the power performance of the vehicle. Next, next we will see the rolling resistance. Next, we will see about rolling resistance. Rolling resistance, it is the when the vehicle movement will takes place, at that time the movement or rolling of the tire which is been resisted. So consider when the vehicle moves over the road surface, the surface the surface of the road are rough in nature. So in these cases, the deformation or the deformation of the tires and the tire cause the deformation on the road surface. There may be a chance of deformation on the tire also, and tire also cause the deformation on the road surface. There, the rolling or the frictional resistance will be causes. These frictional resistance, so that depends upon the type of the road and the surface of the road. And see, consider these are the different types of the surfaces. One is asphalt road, and next is road with the gravel surface. So gravel means type of the gravel surface, uh, gravel soil or gravel surface with the bituminous binder, means the gravel more than the 20 mm size, that is mixed with the bituminous, so that is a gravel surface with the bituminous binder. So next is the road with the gravel surface without the bituminous, means road, the stone is there, bigger number of size of the stone is there, but it is not mixed with the bitumen. Next is the earth road, smooth and dry compacted, whatever the soil is there, it has been compacted firmly with the soil, so that is the earth road. So these are the type of the surfaces which we faced daily. So if government has not taken properly, so this last three whatever it is there, so we will face such. Or if government take constructed properly a proper road with an asphalt road, So we will get the CC and asphalt road. So these type which have the different type of the coefficient of the friction. So if it is a good road, it is a 0.1 to 0.0042. So others will be high friction. The friction will be more, the movement of the vehicle will be very less, the de-acceleration or the acceleration of the vehicle will be very less. So this is about the rolling resistance. There is a other type of the resistance is also there. Usually, one second. Usually the rolling resistance uh, will be given by the formula PF. The given by the formula PF is equal to mfg, where m is the mass of the vehicle, where F is the coefficient of the rolling resistance, G is the acceleration gravity. So the unit is Newton. So it is a rolling resistance, that is nothing but load. So that's why the unit will be Newton.